everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am making some thank you cards because I always need thank you cards when I'm doing Happy Mail and I'm sending out challenges, entries and things like that, and some things I don't always have the time to make them. So right now I'm not working on a particular project, so I thought I would make some cards and bring you along. I'm not using anything in particular, any brands or anything like that of dies. I'm just digging out some bits and pieces of what I've got and showing you how I make some of my cards. So this one I've already started, and then I thought I would start doing a wee video. So this is just a die set that I've used, and I've matted it up in the black and the white. This wee die set I got from AliExpress a while back, and it was really cheap. I can't even remember, but it wouldn't have even been £3. And you get these wee bits and pieces with it. So I've cut it out and matted it out, and I've cut myself out from some red card, a 4x4 card. And all I'm going to do with this one, so a lot of these will just be wee quick and easy cards, but they'll be nice and they'll be effective. So let's have a wee play. So I'm going to stick this on here. Yeah, like I say, I'm just playing really and making some of these bits and pieces. But I thought I would show you my thought process behind some of my cards. So I've just stuck that on there. It's a cute wee card. So I think this one, because of the colours, I pulled out this Catitudes die that I got from Every Craft a Pound, and I haven't used it before, so let's open it up and get it out if we can. So I'll just grab the wee, oh, it's stuck on there, the wee die fan. Wow, see, I don't like when they do this. I don't know about everybody else, but see when they stick big pieces sticky tape on the back, I'd rather they just put like one wee glue dot and then it's easy to get off. But this, right, I'm going to pause it. Okay, sorry about that everyone, I don't like pausing you, but like I've said before in my videos, I don't edit, I just do everything on my phone. I don't have space for an editing app, so basically what you see is what you get with me. So we've got the wee die out, and what I need also is, I want a little thanks. So in this die set I have, oops, sorry about all the crinkle in there, I have a wee die that says thanks. So we'll take that. So I'm going to cut the fan, actually I'm going to cut both of them out in red. So I'm going to do this on my Gemini. Okay, so I've cut these out. So I've got thanks. And what have I done with my hockey tool? There it is. So we'll just poke that wee bit out there. So we've got the thanks, which will go across the bottom. And then I've got this wee fan. So let's see how this cut out. Let's poke out all the wee bits. Okay, that actually came out quite clean at the die. I find sometimes with Crafter's Companion it can leave quite a lot in the die, but this one seems to have cut really well. So, I don't mean they don't cut well, I just mean it cuts perfect but leaves a lot in the die. Okay, so look at that. That is cut out perfect. The wee fan. So, I'll just clean that a wee bit, and that's it clean. I'll put that to the side and move all of this off, just put it in the bin. Okay, so then to finish this wee card off, I'm just going to, that looks alright I guess, but I think you're going to lose it. So what I think I'm going to do is mount this onto some gold card. So if you give me a second. So as you can see, we're kind of winging it as we go along because I haven't really got a clue what I'm making when I start out. I just sort of think, yeah, that looks alright, I'll go with that. And sometimes an idea that I started off with ends up totally different to what I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to glue my wee fan onto this foil card. Give it a wee press down, like so. Wipe off some of the glue. And then I'm just going to fussy cut round it. Oops. Just to slightly undercut it. Like so. Like that. And oops. And if you hold your scissors to a slight angle and slightly undercut it, you get a perfect edge on your other die cut, so you don't have to cut that. So there is that, and I've just left that slightly low there. Okay, so there is my fan, there is my wee thanks, and I'm going to, so you can see now the fan looks a lot better, because before I felt like when you put it down you could see all the black and white behind it and it just didn't look right. So I'm going to put this down now in the middle. What way am I going to have my card opening actually? This way. So I'm going to have that there, stick that down there, and then have my wee thanks. Just going along the bottom at an angle, I think, yeah. So I've been making cards now for about 11 years, and I started out card making. I didn't make anything else. I didn't actually, believe it or not, start making anything, pocket letters, albums, anything like that until I started my YouTube. It was just cards that I made. So that is a nice wee card to say thank you to someone for taking part in something or sending you something, or and I was going to put on some, actually I might if I can find some. I'm off on a tangent again. I'm looking for some gold. Yeah, these are nice, these will do. These are lovely. I got sent these for my 200 subby challenge. I can't remember who from, but they're absolutely gorgeous, so thank you whoever sent me them. And I'm going to use these gold gems here. So a wee tiny bit of hot glue on the corner, because you know by now when I make things, even if they're sticky backed, I always put an extra piece of hot glue or wet glue just to make sure that they stick. I'm actually just going to go with wet glue here. It makes it easier, because the hot glue gun sometimes spits out too much glue. So we'll go with this one there. And this is just to match the gold in from the back of the fan. Pop you there, stay. Okay, let me just pop that wee bit in there. So that is that wee thank you card. So all I would do with that is probably stamp just for you or something like that on the inside, and then put my Handmade by Sam sticker on the back, and that'll be about ready. So that's our first wee thank you card. I think that one's really cute. So what else have I got here to play with? Let's have a wee look. I've got these stamps that I haven't used that I got. I can maybe use those. And I think we will pull out one of these cards. So, next card. So it's just basically a blank A6 card. And I'm going to pull out a couple of bits and pieces and then I will come back. Okay, so I wasn't sure what I was going to use, but I've got this die from Crafter's Companion. It's a header die and it says thank you so much. So I'm going to put that down the edge. And then the only other thing I've pulled out is this pad by Craft Sensations and it's Delicate Rose. So as you can see, that's where I start with my cards, either a die or a paper or something that inspires me, and then I go from there. So first thing I'm going to do is use my dies. So this header die, what you do is you can have them at the top depending on what the size of your card is, along the side. So I'm going to have it coming down this side. So one of my dogs has decided to come in. What are you doing under the bed, Dafty? So that is going to go there like that, and I'm going to use a wee bit of my tape. This is just low tack masking tape, if I can find the end. I can't believe she was right under the bed there. Oh, she's crazy. I love my dogs, they're absolutely nuts. Right, so I'm going to stick that down there, and I'm going to stick a wee bit on this end as well, just so that it doesn't move. Okay, because it's really important that this doesn't move. Okay, so I'll run this through the die cut machine and be straight back. Okay, so I've got this at the die cut machine and I'm just pulling off my tape like so. And I pulled out a couple of washes, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use them yet. We'll have a wee look. So this, now what you need to do is snip it at the wee sides. So obviously this video isn't a tutorial. I'm not showing you how to make cards because we've all got different dies and different ideas. It's just basically, if you like any of the ideas that you see, you can make them your own and use what supplies you've got. So that's what I like about crafting. We can all take ideas from each other. So I'm just trying to release this from the die because I don't want to tear anything. It's really delicate, and you'll see what I mean in 2 wee seconds, like so. And then just take away the pieces that are cut out. I love these header dies. They do them, and I've got they do them in butterflies and things as well, and they do them in the words. So I've got them in the words and in the top, the butterflies and things. You know what I mean. I'm talking rubbish, but you know what I mean. Or I know what I mean. I'll start answering myself back, which I do a lot. So, right, let's get that out of the way. So this is what this one leaves. Now, I've just got a bit of paper so I can show you. If you see that, you've got thank you so much down the side of your card, like so. So what I'm going to do is now, that's actually really nice, I like that, is pick my paper design for the front and for the inside. So for the inside, I'd quite like a sort of plainish, darkish one. Yeah, that one, so that it makes the thank you so much stand out, which is fine. And then for the front, I'd like a really nice patterned one that goes with it, like that. Is gorgeous. We'll have that on the front. Place that to the side. So all I'm going to do is stick my glue on the inside. You know me, I'm not too precious about anything, I just run it on. And then put my paper in. This paper should just about fit perfectly because it's meant to be an A6 pad, and it actually does just about perfect. There's a wee tiny bit that's going to need trimmed off the edge. here, but apart from that it fits fine. So I've now got my inside done, and you place that down. I've got my thank you so much running down the edge, and then I'm going to take my patterned paper, and all I want to do is run my glue down to where I want, so about there I would say, and I'll show you why, because I've decided that I'm going to use the washi. I'm always thinking like 3 steps ahead of myself when I'm doing this. So again, just press this on the front to about there, like so, and just give it a wee press. It should fit. Oops, I'm knocking that everywhere, but give it a wee baby wipe, and I'll just press that down, and then turn it over, give that a wee wipe again because any glue sneaked out, and then cut off the excess on the back. Now if you want, you can take the excess round like that. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. You see, I change my mind all the time. Sometimes I would cut it off depending on what the paper's like, but this one's really pretty. So if it was just a backing paper that I was using for just matting and layering, I probably wouldn't, but this looks really nice. So I'll stick that like so. Take off any glue. It's on the inside. And there we go. So now we have this down the front with our thank you so much, and this is why I dragged out some washi tape. I've got this one, I don't know if you can see it very well. I'll open it up. It's quite a vintagey one. It's lovely. It's got like postmarks and things like that on it. Can you see it? Yeah. So I'm going to pop that right down the edge here, kind of straightish, and then cut it off. So this wee card's looking quite cute already. So because I wanted to do this, because I'm a card maker at heart, I kind of take it all out if I've got to send somebody a shop bought card. But sometimes it's just unavoidable. I have to because I don't have time. So there we go. That is what we've got so far, which I think is looking really cute. We've got our thank you so much. And what I've decided to do now, I'll just do it on the back of this gold, is take some ink, and this is a Tim Holtz vintage photo, and just run it over the thank you so much, just over the thank you bit at the top. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just like that. Yeah, that looks nice. So now, I know you can't see it as much on the camera, but you can still see it quite a lot in real life. So that looks nice like that. Thank you so much. Let's just added that in. And then what I need is a topper for this card. So what are we going to do? I think a flower maybe. Okay, I'm going to pull some things out and I will be right back. Okay, so I've pulled out a few bits and pieces. I've got this crochet trim. I pulled out these craft flowers and this absolutely gorgeous kit from Hunky Dory. It's called the Floribunda kit. So I pulled this out and I've taken one of, wait a minute, I'll put this over here. I have taken one of the wee tags, and what I'm going to do is just put that there. Take a piece of this crochet trim, cut it down, and I'm going to take my hot glue and just put a wee bit at the top here, and that's just to fasten it down so it doesn't come off, like that. There, a wee touch bit in the middle and at the bottom, if my glue gun wants to work. That's just to tack it in place so that it doesn't come off. And then I'm going to do is take off the excess trim, like so, at the top. So you can see these are relatively simple cards, but they're easy to put together, but they look like they've taken a lot of time. So because I'm putting this on top of, why is this taking so long to come out? Yeah, I think it had a wee blockage. Because I'm putting this on top of the crochet trim, I'm using hot glue on the back of this wee flag, and I'll just pop it down there, which is really cute. And then to finish off this card, I was going to put some down there, but I don't know whether to put them onto here. Right, I'll have a wee look. Do you know something? I'm just looking at these beads that Tony you sent me, and I think you've coloured these with your chameleon markers. If you haven't, they're a really lovely colour, but it looks like you have, and they're absolutely gorgeous. To make them look like they're vintage coloured beads, they're so nice. And then I think we'll have one more here, which is the bigger one, and I think that is about right. The only thing I'm going to do is add a wee bit of washi along the bottom to make it look like it's coming out from underneath the lace there and along to here, and just cut it off at the back. And that is this card finished. So that is that one. We've got a crochet trim or bling or thank you so much, which you can't really see because I've coloured it, but it really is, if you see it like that, oops, not like that, like, oh come on, I'm all fingers and thumbs, like that. So you've got your thank you so much, and then your lovely paper, your washi tape, and it's really quite a quick wee thank you card. And then inside you can just write your wee message. So we've made these two wee cutesy cards. I'm running out of time on this video, but I will be back making some more. So if you've got any comments or questions, please leave it in the box below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to see me making some more cards, please subscribe, give me a wee thumbs up, and I will be back soon. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.